Compositions is one of the many great features added in Watchout version 4. A composition bundles multiple cues together, allowing them to be reused and manipulated as a group. For example, here I have a set of cues that builds up the Watchout logo. If I just run this set of cues, you'll see what it looks like up in the stage window. So they appear from left to right. Let's go back and do this again. They appear gradually from left to right, and there is a little bounce at the last cue. The first thing I'd like to do here is to make all those cues bounce in the same way. So I just go up to this and take the scale effect, which is what does the bouncing, copy it using Control-C, and then I'll paste that into the other cues one by one. I'll just change the way that selection works for the timeline, so that it will jump to the cue. Let's copy this again, and then I go to this cue, paste it in, and I just paste this same scaling effect into each cue. Okay, now when we run this sequence of cues, you'll see the same effect, except we have the bouncing applied to all the cues. Okay, now let's say that we consider this to be a nice and useful effect, and we would be able to reuse that numerous times without having to repeat all those cues and with the bouncing effect and everything else we have applied here. One way that we can do that is using compositions. So to do it that way, you just select all the cues, copy them, or actually I'd rather cut them because we want to move them into a composition. And then I go to Media, Add Composition, and we can call this Logo Bounce. And that composition gets added to the media list. Now I have to open this composition and paste the cues in here. So the cues get pasted in, and we have this effect appearing here in the same way. Now I can close down this and then simply take the effect, the logo bounce, and drag that back onto the main timeline, and we should have the same bouncing effect appearing as before. So you can see that you can easily take a whole set of cues and bundle them together in this way, allowing them to be reused whenever you want. And if you don't want to have the same effect happening again a bit further down the timeline, all you need to do is, again, drag a copy of the cue there, and then you have your effect.